Oh hell. I'm Bill the Geek, and I've forgotten to bring my headphones. I usually wear headphones at the beginning. Let's continually talk about the monarchy. I mean, there's more than one monarchy on planet Earth, but the one that, mainstream news covers is always the British monarchy. We never hear about the Emperor of Japan or Queen, is it still Queen Beatrix of Holland? We don't hear about too much about the King of Saudi Arabia and various other kings in Africa. Um, we don't hear too much about deposed kings, like, there's always a pretender to the French throne. Is there still a king of Spain? He was deposed and then he was brought back. I think at one time there were kings in South America. Anyway, we're talking about, no, I don't want to talk about anything more but monarchies. Mostly because the time for my speaking is almost over, and I don't want to waste it talking about things that the mainstream news may or may not talk about. So, with a minute and a half, I already talking to you about kings and queens and monarchs. We didn't talk about anything other than people who were kind of born into power over all of us. I'm not going to talk about really rich families or apparent people who started their business in their garage and now they're a billionaire like Jeff Bezos supposed to be, or Mark Zuckerberg supposed to be. I only say that because there's lots of rumors that, at least for Zuckerberg, that he's not really the one that started Facebook. It was the CIA. And as far as Jeff Bezos, what's the real story? Barnes and Noble has a website, so maybe it's not them. We have Bill Gates, who supposedly created IBM DOS, but then there were stories that actually he didn't do it, that he had other people do it. So who really is in the end, it's all going to be hidden forever. I keep wanting to figure out what the truth is when it comes to a lot of different things, and pretty much every time I go looking for information, the internet never gives me sometimes I come across a really good article, and then I just want to do a few other things to add to the article or just fact check the article, and then I look and I see some of the things the article said looked really good, and there was one thing in it that was a blatant, there's no source for it. I go looking, like today I looked up something and it was a very good article, and then it added, and this particular person was pardoned by Bill Clinton, President Bill Clinton. And then I went to check it, and I looked on Wikipedia, and I looked on the US government website for pardons by Bill Clinton, and this person's name wasn't there, which means, I'm sorry, I have to throw the whole article away. And this is why I have a hard time when I'm wanting to give some information to people, because how can I confirm it? I mean, the one article, I confirmed it with the Chicago Tribune, part of it. And the other part about the pardon by Bill Clinton, I couldn't confirm it. So does it mean that the articles, why do I give people half of the truth? If that's even the truth, it's impossible. So people that keep saying, I want sources for what you're telling me, I'm trying, and when I go look, I'm getting like the Chicago Tribune confirms this part of the story, and the US government doesn't confirm this part of the story. So how much of the whole story is true? These are the only two parts that I could confirm. The other parts I got from other websites, so I have to go confirm other things. And, even when it's Wikipedia, is that a good website? No, it's not, because there's these hidden people that are doing the posting of this information, and I don't know who these people are. But, people go in and make changes, and then I go and see this has been edited by somebody who's got a pseudonym. It's not their real name, a phone number, and address. So when it comes to Wikipedia, I know I like to use it because it's there, but can I trust it? No, I can't trust it. I don't know who's posting this stuff. Telling you the truth from my heart, I have no idea how to get anything really good to you. Because if I doubt to you, then I give you my doubts. I give you. It's just that in my day to day, I go to see people like the doctor who tell me, this is the truth. They didn't even say it's the truth. They just say this, whatever they say, and they're the doctor, and and I'm supposed to buy it when I go looking to see the enormous market for pharmaceuticals, billions and billions of dollars in pharmaceutical sales, probably each month. And I'm supposed to believe that my doctor is giving me unbiased truth. I don't believe it. I don't trust doctors. I don't trust dentists. I've still got like fillings in the back of my teeth from, I think there's at least one back there from when I was a child. I never gave consent to dentists to go drilling my molars when I was a child. My parents had a dental plan, and I was sent there every 6 months for a fluoride treatment and a checkup. And a lot of times they end up drilling. Did I really have rotten teeth? Honestly, from my heart to you, I think that dentists were drilling on purpose because they wanted the insurance money. So, our medical system is totally untrustworthy. Now, if I break my leg, am I going to go to the hospital emergency room? Someone's going to send me. What other choice do I have? Splint it and wait for it to heal? There's not a lot of freedom, Like if you pass out, they call an ambulance and they rush you to the hospital, wherever you are. If you say, I don't want to go, the ambulance is going to say, we just want to check you out, because our ass is in a sling if we let you go and, you fall down and hurt yourself. So are you really free? Some people are going to say, why don't you just go to the hospital and get checked out? Well, it's just that I want to have my say when it comes to me. And the nanny state, which basically means Big Brother, which is represented by all these different officials, ambulance attendants, God knows who else, my neighbor, all decide what's best for me. And my say is, even though when I look at it all over and over again, I have brainwashed people, I've got doctors who do anything that big pharmaceutical companies tell them. I've got dentists who drill because they want the money. I've got journalists who lie because they need you to watch, so they tell the biggest horrible story they can come up with to get you to watch. Have government officials who follow whatever the journalists tell them, even though the journalists are. The depth of corruption in our society is unbelievably deep. And even when I talk to who do you consider intelligent? Because when I talk to intelligent people, I always change my opinion on their intelligence level. Anything else? I didn't want to tell you, but tonight I looked outside. I went outside on the deck and I looked up the sky and there was only one star. So I looked up at the star and I said, Star, I have a wish, and my wish is that a lot of people's hearts open up so that they can know the truth, be the truth, and tell the truth. There's only one star in the sky, and that's what I went with today.